Hello students, today we will discuss the exercise question answer of class 7 standard which is present in your book. So keep open the book and I am telling you the answers, so you just see it. First question, question number A, short answer type question. First one is given, a body moves in a straight line, what type of motion does it process? So definitely it's a rectilinear type of motion. Next question, second question, displacement can be zero but distance cannot. Why? Distance and displacement, what is the difference? One is a vector quantity, displacement is a vector quantity depending upon the directions. Distance is a scalar quantity not depending upon the direction. So while you will calculate the displacement of a body, you will definitely have to calculate the shortest path between this in this journey. So in this case, the if you go 10 meter forward and then again come back within the in a same direction 10 meter backward, so your initial position and the final position are same. So definitely if you do the final minus initial, you will definitely get zero because you are now in a in the original place. So that is for your kind information. Displacement is not only zero, it can be positive, it can be negative also. What is the just one example I'm telling you. Positive displacement means what? Suppose you are sitting in a place, now you got up from the place and you just move forward 10 meter, so in the forward direction 10 meter. So this type of displacement is positive displacement. How much? Plus 10 meter. Now next one, the zero displacement, 10 meter forward then again come back 10 meter backward to the original place, so your now total displacement is zero. Next one, third one, that means the negative displacement. Example, 10 meter forward you moved but you come back 20 meter backward, so how much extra distance you have covered? Definitely 10 meter but in a backward direction. So definitely this is a negative displacement, you can tell. It's an example of negative displacement. So you may be understood why displacement can be zero. Next one, third question. An object moving with constant speed may have a variable velocity. Explain. In case of the rotational type of motion, speed is constant but the velocity is variable, because while the body is rotating in this way, definitely in every instant the body is just changing its direction. So as direction velocity is a direction dependent quantity, velocity means displacement by time and displacement is definitely depending on the direction. So everywhere, suppose here direction is in this way, suppose here direction is in this way, so direction is keep on changing, so definitely the velocity is also changing. So in case of rotational motion, velocity is changing. You are not you can't get a fixed directional velocity, but definitely the speed is remain constant. Next question. A drilling machine shows a combination type of motion. Why? Definitely it will show you the rotational type of motion, you know that, and the translational type of motion. Next question. Question number 5. An object moves to and fro about a mean position. What type of motion motion does it possesses? Definitely oscillatory type of motion. No need to explain. You know that one. Question number 6. An oscillatory motion is always periodic, but a periodic motion is not always oscillatory. Explain. It's a very good question, repeatedly asked in the exam. So just hear what I'm telling. Just listen. Oscillatory is always positive. Periodic. Why oscillatory is always periodic? Oscillatory motion means what? It is just to and fro type of motion. Okay, and it is definitely depending on what? Definitely depending on a definite time. Okay, but in case of the periodic motion, is it definitely depending on the true fourth type of motion? Suppose you are taking one example of periodic motion. Suppose rotation of earth around the sun, so definitely sun will rotate around the earth, it will not follow the true and fourth motion, that means move forward and come back to the original position. This type of motion is not following, na? So in case of periodic, it could be oscillatory sometime but not always. Okay, suppose you are taking the example of the sewing machine where the needle will go downward first one time and then come back upward in a fixed interval of time. This is a periodic motion definitely, but also oscillatory type of motion. But in case of the rotation of the earth, what I told, that is not a 2/4 type of motion. So in this case definitely it is not a oscillator. Next question, question number 7. What is a uniform motion? Already discussed, equal distance in equal interval of time, this type of motion. Next, long answer type question. First one is given, why rest and motion are relative terms. You see the video what I told here, that question I have already discussed. Next question, you see the previous video, there I told the first answer. Second question, what factor have to be kept in mind while describing the motion? So in case of describing any type of motion, so what type of things are required? Suppose it is not a direction dependent, so definitely in a motion distance should be covered by a body. So if distance will be covered, then time should be taken, definitely. So distance, time, both are required. Next one, suppose it is depending on the direction, then definitely displacement term will come, time will definitely be there, so speed will be there, velocity will be there. So distance, displacement, velocity, speed, time, these all are the factors on which a motion is depending. Next one, next question is given that what is the difference between the oscillatory and vibratory motion? Oscillatory motion means what? Is a 2 and 4 type of motion. Vibratory type of motion means what? It is just the one type of oscillator you can tell, but the whole body will not oscillate. Okay, so it is the vibratory. I have already explained these all things in the previous video, so you can just keep just watch that one. Next one, fourth question, identify the type of motion in the following. A car moving on a straight road, so definitely it's a rectilinear type of motion, moving in a straight road. Second one, a basketball thrown towards a basket, so definitely it's a curvilinear type of motion. Next one, motion of a potter's wheel, definitely a rotational type of motion. Motion of a string of a guitar is a vibrational type of motion. Motion of a simple pendulum is a what type of motion? You can tell this one, the oscillatory type of motion. Spinning top, a rotational type of motion. Swing is a oscillation, is a oscillatory type of motion. Okay. Next one, explain the following term connected with the simple pendulum. Length of the pendulum, one oscillation, mean position. Okay, so first one is the length of the pendulum, means suppose you know that one simple pendulum, one fixed support is there, one thread is there, or one string is there which is inextensible, that means you can't extend that one, the length will remain constant. One bob is connected at the end, so from the center of the bob, not from the top of the bob, from the center of the bob to the position, that means from where it is hung. Okay, so that particular length is called the length of the pendulum. Next one oscillation. One oscillation means what? Suppose you are just taking a simple pendulum, here the support is there and the thread is there and one bob is there, now it is continuously oscillating. So first of all you are taking the extreme position, extreme left position. So from here start, it is going to the right extreme position, then again come back to the left extreme position. So that is called the one oscillation. So what is the definition? Is actually the what type of thing, that it is actually mean that going through one complete cycle. Okay, so one complete cycle, it is definitely covering from here, it is going from extreme left to the extreme right, then extreme right to the extreme left. So that is one complete cycle is called, is the one oscillation. Mean position. Mean position means what? Where the pendulum is at the rest position. That means you can write down the mean position of that is the position of the bob where the simple pendulum when it is at the rest condition. That means at the midpoint here. One question, where the kinetic energy is more, where the kinetic energy is less. Okay, you just think. Next one. Next question. Discuss how you will measure the time period of a simple pendulum. Time period means the time taken to complete one oscillation. So if you know the definition of one oscillation from here to there, then again here to here, in this position, in this complete cycle, how much time is required? That is called the one complete oscillation. One time, that is time period. Next one, define the term motion. How many types of motion With the example, you know that one. In the previous video I have discussed that one. What is a pendulum, that I also discussed. Now also I told, uh, distinguish between mass and weight. Mass means the amount of physical quantity present on a body. Weight of a body means the amount of force by which a body can be attracted towards the center of earth. Okay, so while you are discussing the weight, you have to mention the direction of the force, because force is a vector quantity, so there should be a direction. If you place a body on the surface of the earth, where on the surface of the earth, what is the direction of the force? Definitely it will be towards the center of the earth always. Okay, so that is the weight. Now next question, the pick the correct one. Motion of three types, four types, two types, and one type. Definitely motions are four types: translational type of motion, rotational motion, oscillatory motion, and vibrational motion. Translatory motion is of three type, four type, two type. So definitely two type: rectilinear motion and curvilinear motion. Third question: a car moving on a straight road is an example of rotational motion, periodic motion, oscillatory motion, rectilinear. So definitely a rectilinear motion. A pendulum has curvilinear motion, oscillatory motion, rotatory motion, rectilinear. So definitely oscillatory type of motion. Next question: an example of curvilinear motion is a coconut falling from a tree, the motion of the pendulum, a potter's wheel, throwing of javelin. So definitely throwing of javelin, it will follow the curvilinear path. The next one, a potter's wheel is an example of rotational motion. Definitely rotational motion. Distance is a scalar quantity, normal quantity, vector quantity. None of these. Distance is a scalar quantity because it is not depending on the direction. Vector quantity is what? Which is depending on the direction. It will depend on the direction. Next one, the quantity which tells the distance of a body travel in a certain time is called what type of thing? Acceleration, velocity, displacement. None of these. Okay, the quantity which tells the distance of a body travel in a certain time is called what? It is none of these will be the answer, because the quantity which is telling the distance of a body travel in a certain time, that means distance by time, that means speed will be the answer, but here speed is not given on the option, so none of these will be the answer. Next one, fill in the blanks. A bench of park is a state of rest. Second question, a running cheetah is in a state of motion. Third question, spinning top has a rotational motion. Fourth one, motion of earth around the sun is a periodic or circular type of motion. Fifth question, a potter's wheel has a rotatory motion. Sixth question, motion of an electric drill is a combination of rotational and translational motion. Seventh question, a string of a guitar has a vibrational motion. Eighth question, the distance traveled by a moving body is the actual length of the path covered by it. So answer will be the distance. Ninth question, when a body complete one revolution, the displacement of the body is zero. The rate of change of motion in a specified direction is called velocity. Next one, define the following term. Rest, body is not changing its position. When the body is not changing its position, it's called rest. Motion, when the body is changing the position with respect to time, is with respect to the surrounding also, it's called the motion. Speed, speed is what? The ratio between the distance divided by the time. That means in unit time, how much distance a body has covered is called the speed of the body. Velocity, in a unit time interval, how much displacement will be covered is called the velocity of the body. Uniform motion, equal distance in equal time interval. Non-uniform motion, non-equal distance in equal interval of time, or equal distance in non-equal interval of time. Mass of the body, amount of physical quantity present on the body. Weight, that means the force by which a body will be attracted towards the center of earth is called the weight of the body. Next one, true false type of statement. A ball thrown by a boy from a rooftop has a oscillatory motion. Definitely false. A motion which repeats itself after a fixed interval of time is called the periodic motion. Definitely true. Displacement is a scalar quantity. False. Displacement is a vector quantity depending on the direction. Velocity is the distance traveled by a moving body per unit time. False. The motion described by the needle of a swing machine is vibratory type of motion. false. Here you can tell that is not a vibratory type of motion. To and fro type of motion is there. It's a false. The motion of a bus going around a traffic round about a rotatory type is a rotatory type of motion. That question could be a vibratory, because to and fro type of motion, that means question number 5. Okay, the body is in the fixed, whole body is not vibrating here, but to and it could be true. Okay, next one. A runner running along a circular track at a constant speed has a uniform velocity. In a circular track, velocity should be uniform. Yes. Next one, the choose odd one out here. The translational motion, rectilinear motion, curvilinear motion, rotational motion, rotatory motion. So rotatory motion will be the answer, because all are type of translational motion. Next one, vibrational motion, tabla, drum, violin, javelin throw in the air. So javelin throw will be in the air, because all are related to the vibrational motion. And next one is javelin throw is a curvilinear type of motion. Now listen carefully. The question number H, match the following, and question number I is your homework. Okay, so I will give these two in the assignment also. Okay, and in the next video I will just do different type of numerical related to the chapters. Okay, that is not present in the book, but I will give you different type of numericals. Thank you.